huh? Okay. Hey, happy Venus Day. I hope you're doing well. I am the truth, and you are too. Welcome to this week's Venus Day deck book reading. I appreciate anyone who stops by, anybody who watches, anyone who supports. I really appreciate you. Everything you need to know is in the description box of this video for you to see. My email, my link tree, my social media, my Venmo, my Cashapp, my PayPal, my wish list if you'd like to donate or tip through that, which is very much appreciated and is helpful. And the information to book a reading with me, everything you need to know is in the description box of this video for you to see. For this week's Venus Day deck book reading, I will be channeling with Darius Ta, Ptah, the Egyptian god who is supporting the Collector's Highest Good and the Ice Good. You can look him up and everything and see what they say about him, but when I asked Ta myself who he is and how he would like to describe himself, the number 2 came up. And I saw that as balance, as decisions, and security and stability and whatnot. And also the Taurus energy came up. He said he assists with being able to pull it together and make a choice to stand on decisions. He also is associated with stability, security, and when in balance, security and stability and security in balance, and the balance and the decisions we make. He also assists with breaking illusions and confusion with divine wisdom and doctrine. So yeah, I will be channeling with him for this week's Venus Day deck pro reading. For this week's Venus Day deck pro reading or whatnot. And if you're in any extra sounds during this meeting, I apologize in advance. Life is life, and I will handle it if it gets too much. Like, comment, share, subscribe. That's very much appreciated and it's helpful. And let's get started with this week's Venus Day deck pro reading. We're gonna have 3 of the same readings, so I'm gonna have the collective reading, which I'm doing right now, and then we're gonna have a reading for Aquarius. And I decided to add on, like, so for each season, I'm going to do a reading for that sign. So I'm gonna do Aries or whatnot. So we're doing the collective first right now, then we're gonna do Aries, then we're gonna do Aquarius. So let's begin. I'm warning you in advance too. I'm going to be very focused, so I'm probably not going to answer anybody until the very, very end. I may look and everything, but I'm going to be very, very concentrated and focused. Oops. Let's go. Okay, so for this week's Venus Day deck per reading, the topic is the Libra full moon energy. First card to come out is the Fool card. That's an Aries and Libra card, so yeah. Second card to come out is the Five of Swords. Third card to come out is the Ace of Rods or the Ace of Wands. The fourth card to come out is the Ten of Rods or the Ten of Wands. The fifth card to come out is the Nine of Swords. The sixth card to come out is the Devil card. The seventh card to come out is the Knight of Cups. The eighth card to come out is the Emperor card. The ninth card to come out is the Eight of Rods or the Eight of Wands. And the 10th and last card to come out is the Knight of Pentacles. A lot of things seem very mental. Of course, and hold on, bottom of the deck, which is the summary of all of that, is the Seven of Swords. There we go, yeah. And the top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is the Nine of Rods. Everybody has to depend on their energy and their passion for whatever they're going through, whatnot. This is, the Libra is an air sign or whatnot, so it deals with like the mental and all that stuff. So a lot of things are about the mental and making decisions, and sometimes people get anxious or fearful or overwhelmed mentally, have mental agony when it comes to making decisions and stuff like that. And like I said, like there's a lot of like things with the swords and stuff like that, because like it's Libra energy, is the air element, mental. And so you guys are probably gonna see that like possibly majority of people may be saying it's gonna be full moon in Scorpio. It is, but I'm going by like the season and all that stuff. Honestly, for me, I feel like, so it's first it's gonna be a full moon in Libra, and then it's gonna be a full moon in Scorpio. And I'm just focusing more on this full moon in Libra because we are in Aries season, and the sun is in Aries, and the opposite of Aries is Libra. So I'm just focusing on that for sure, honestly. But yeah. So yeah, you guys are probably gonna see like full moon in Libra and Scorpio more, and that is correct. But it's also the full moon in Libra. So yeah. Um, there's a new beginning, there's a new start or whatnot, and you could be starting or beginning on your own, or there's something also about just like the self. There's something about beginning to the end. I feel like it's a consistency. Yeah, there's a need to like have this passion, have this will or whatnot to keep going. Even when you feel like giving up, do not give up. Um, Karen, you so scary. Even when you feel like giving up, don't give up. Continue, be persistent, be consistent, or whatnot. Push through, have that will, that passion. And then there's something about an end or whatnot. An ending, there's maybe something about traveling, something about transitioning. Maybe you're learning something about yourself, or some of y'all are going to like start something with like learning something. And I believe, yeah, so there's like an ascending number, so it's like 4, 5, 6, 7, or whatnot, 8, 9. So there's something about like moving forward, ascending, expanding, or whatnot going on. There's something about a new start, yourself. Maybe you are starting with yourself or something like that. You're starting by yourself. Um, there's something about like beginning to the end. There's something about like to when you start something to see it through and finish it out or whatnot. And there's something either like you're moving forward. Some of you could actually be moving or traveling. There's something about like expanding, um, or like ascending or whatnot. Sorry, if you hear that, that's Karen eating. So as like you guys begin or whatnot, there may be some type of like, there may be temptation, there may be like some type of trickster energy, like some type of devil energy or whatnot. It's important to take control. There's also something here about like beginning the self and everything, and like possibly like control in terms of like an energy or somebody or something like that trying to bind you or to take control of you or something like that, or just something in the energy of like as you are starting your beginning and you're with yourself, or it might be like something about freedom and setting free and everything like that. There's something about like some type of energy, situations, people that may try to bind you, or that may be trying to bind in general, try to like gain control over you, or just may try to like gain some type of control. And in the same breath, as you start or whatnot, you take control or whatnot. Something about self-control as well, especially when it comes to temptations or some type of devil energy or whatnot. I'm very sorry about that. She's eating. If you hear that, you probably don't. Um, yeah. There's something about like the winds of change, and within that, sometimes there's conflict and everything like that. Um, yes, there's something here about like lying, cheating, and everything like that, and they may put there. It may like make you sad, overwhelmed, or something like that. Also, walk in integrity, like be in integrity or whatnot, is better for your mental health anyway. Like to not be in integrity or whatnot, it's worse than non-integrity is worse than integrity. Okay, like mentally is gonna like literally mess with your head. So there's something about like if it's you, it doesn't have to be you, but there's something about that here possibly or whatnot. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe some of y'all, since things are changing and conflicts may be coming up or whatnot, it may make you, it may make you nervous, anxious, overwhelmed or whatnot, mentally overwhelmed, mental anguish, and it may make you want to try. Yeah, it may make you want to like try some type of lying, scheming type of thing or whatnot. I feel like just to like get something out of it, but I feel like that's not a good way of going about it, because it'll bring you more conflict, and it'll make you even more overwhelmed and anxious. And there's also something about like there may conflict may arise or whatnot, and like it may overwhelm you or make you anxious, and like either this conflict involves some type of lying, thieves, scheming, scamming or whatnot, or like the fact that you are in this like anxious energy, this an energy, whether it comes to a situation or people, may use this opportunity of you being like anxious and in your head, and of you being in your head and being overwhelmed. It may take advantage of you being in that energy. So just be aware of that. There's a need to like be consistent and power through, have like this will or whatnot, willpower. um be careful of things binding you, especially like if you take on so much responsibility, energy, or like if like situations or people try to like put a whole bunch of like responsibilities, energy on you. Be careful of like taking it on and then like wearing yourself out or whatnot, because things are gonna go fast, and it just feels like you may like wear yourself out, or yeah, burn yourself out or whatnot. at the same time, it's just going to be so easy for things to just get swept up, okay? It's just going to be so easy for things to get swept up. And the full moon in Libra anyway happens when the moon, when I think Mercury goes direct or whatnot. So things are going to go quicker and all that stuff, like after like this stagnancy and stuff. So just be aware of that. Be careful of like the weight that you're carrying. Be careful of like situations, people putting the weight on you or whatnot. um for sure, like take advantage of this ace of rods, this ace of wands, this like energy or whatnot. Take advantage of it and whatnot. But just be careful of putting too much on your plate. Be careful of like getting swept up in conflict and struggle. But at the same time, just be persistent. Like, carry the weight that you can carry. Be persistent and everything like that. Things are gonna start moving fast. Just keep up with it. Um, Not chasing type of thing. Just keep yourself aligned and balanced and keep up with it. Okay. There's something about moving on stable emotions or whatnot. There's also something about like being consistent. If some of you are like creators or you build something or whatnot, there's something about like being consistent with it, being persistent with it, no matter what. Be careful of being burnt out or weird out, worn out. So, dang, I said this or whatnot. Did I say this for one of the journal entries? Hold on. Or did I put that recently for next week? Yep, I did say that. So for the Mars Day Weekly Forecast / predictions for this week, and you could go and watch that if you want, if it has any messages for you. But I said things start to happen because everything wants an opportunity, a moment, a gap to manifest, whether it's good or bad. So I was just explaining, when I said that, I was explaining that like people like to say like once you get closer to the end, like things try to distract you, da da da. And that may be true and all that stuff. But everything, like even good stuff, tries to come in. When things start to move, the doors are open and everything like that. There's gaps or there's moments, everything, opportunities, and I mean, an energy or whatnot. Usually does seem to come up or whatnot to start anew, so it can manifest, so it can come about. So I'm saying that because I see the Fool card here, the Fool card, the Devil card, and the Seven of Swords card. Um, the fact that there's something about like the Fool card and starting the new, and what you call him, being open to that or whatnot, taking a risk, and like jumping off the cliff type of thing. I want you to just be careful with things trying to bind you and scam you or whatnot. The Fool card, the Devil card, and the Seven of Swords card to me feels like you're starting out in something, and then like possibly like a contract, like literally, like somebody comes with a contract um to bind you, but it seems like it's like a scam, like it's a lie. It's like just trying to lie and scam you and some weird stuff. Just be aware of that. Be aware of like some type of binding, devilish thing trying to lie and scam you, and something about trying to tempt you, taking you into temptation, and there's something about like having an influence on you or something like that, but it's in like a bad way. Be cautious of that. Be aware of that. So as like the there as there is the winds of change or whatnot, as things are as conflict may arise or the winds of change may happen, you need to depend heavily on your intuition, your emotional intuition. Use your intuition, your emotions as a compass or whatnot. And like whatever you are passionate about, let that keep leading you, let that keep pushing you forward, even amongst the winds of change, even amongst conflict. Use your intuition and like how you feel, your emotions as a compass or whatnot to keep pushing you forward, your passion or whatnot. It's interesting because the Ace of Rods and the Emperor card somehow feels like the Wheel of Fortune to me. I just feel like there's like gonna be this burst of energy, this newness or whatnot, and what should call it? The Emperor card is like taking control or whatnot, and it's giving me Sagittarius energy because like I like to think of Sagittarius as the point and aim type of energy. It's like having this energy but like being able to direct it properly or use it properly, and something about that, it gives me like the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is like a Sagittarius card because it's Jupiter as well. So there's Wheel of Fortune is like usually they say it's luck, and yes, but it's like the fortune is in your favor type of thing. So there's something about like this burst of energy or whatnot happening, and like um having like being able to take control of that, like, or self-control when it comes to that. And as things like start like sweeping up, like happening or whatnot, speeding up, be careful of like how much things you pick up along the way. And be careful of burnout. Things are gonna like, as things speed up or whatnot, it could be so fast or so quick, and at some point you won't even realize how much you're holding on your back or whatnot, how much burdens you're holding. So be cautious of that. Yeah, and just be cautious of like as like, you know, the winds of change happen and things start going fast and being swept up. Be careful, be cautious of like being swept up in like things that doesn't have to do with you, like conflict and issues that you don't have to deal with. It doesn't have to do with you, like unnecessary stuff. And I know it may be hard and everything like that with people's mental health and everything like that. Some of you may feel overwhelmed, anxious, or anything like that. You have to keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Be diligent and keep moving forward. And it's giving me that whole thing. I usually say this a lot too. Do it even when you're shaking, even when you're scared. So just keep moving forward. Be diligent. Be hard headed about like whatever this is for you. Be hard headed in a good way or whatnot. Overcome your anxiety. Hold on. Excuse me. So yeah, there's like some type of new start. There's a new beginning or whatnot. You're jumping or whatnot, taking the risk. And there's gonna be conflict or whatnot. It seems like there may be some winds of change, some conflict or whatnot. It's gonna be this burst of energy that you may feel. Um, and everything might be overwhelming. I feel like just in the midst of like things like bursting out and things happening, like it's gonna be overwhelming. Things are made like, you know, energetically or literally, like there's maybe something like trying to put things on your back, maybe people, like situations or something like that, trying to like put things on your back, and it may be overwhelming. And then something may be like it's like trying to bind you. um it feels a little bit fearmonger-ish. For some of you also, it feels like, I don't know why, but I keep feeling like it's like a job or something too, or like, you know, if you're an entrepreneur or doing something with yourself, like it feels like a contract that's trying to like put all this stuff on you. It just may be like the energy that you're feeling, like it feels very overwhelming, and you even might like bind yourself because of like how heavy this feels or whatnot. Be careful of slipping back into like relapsing or whatnot. Be careful of relapsing. Yeah, have self-control. Even when things speed up or whatever, be diligent, have self-control. Be careful of relapsing. For sure, you fight through it or whatnot. Whether this is drugs, this is eating, this is like whatever you watch. This could be sex addiction too if you want, if that's what it is for you. Whatever it is that's like an addiction and you like that you could relapse on. Be careful of that. Be careful of being binded again or whatnot, because like you feel overwhelmed, scared, anxious. Yeah, be careful. And that's what I'm saying. That's crazy, because that's one of the things I said earlier. Like, it feels a little bit like one of the things are like, just because like you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed, something may, like the devil or whatnot, something may take this opportunity, like people or like situations or this energy, this devil energy might try to take this opportunity to like bind you, because it's like fear monger, and it sees that like you're nervous, you're overwhelmed or whatnot, and it tries to bind you through things, through temptation, through like a shoddy contract or whatnot, a promise, but it's like just binding you to the devil type of thing. um Also, maybe somebody might offer you a drink or like like smoke or some type of drug, or like something about like maybe food, if it's some of your own food, or like sex or whatnot. But it's only binding. Something about it is gonna bind your ass. Mm-mm. You need to move forward on your intuition, have self-control, even when things speed up and everything. It may literally be diligent and stay on your path. And overall, there's some like Seven of Swords, lying, thieves, scamming type of thing. This could be outside of you or within you, or both. You, as you're watching this right now, stand tall, be persistent, and keep going, soldier. Keep going, soldier. Don't give up. Okay. Yeah, stand up for yourself. Like, keep going, soldier. Yeah, I feel like y'all could see through the bullshit too. Once you see it, you're gonna know. So don't fall for it, because you're not a dummy. Mm-hmm. So what, to clarify this whole entire spread or whatnot, you got the death card, transformation. You've got the Four of Wands card, foundation and achievements. And you got the Seven of Wands card, stand your ground. I'll show you the bottom of the deck and the top of the deck. The bottom of the deck, which is the summary of those cards, you got the Chariot card, triumph, steady movement forward, okay? Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, you got Five of Wands, obstacles and challenges. But like when the reason why I say you see it or whatnot and you're not a dummy is because you got the high priestess can't slip out with it. The high priestess card, intuition. That's what I mean. Move on like how you feel and your intuition. How you feel matters for sure. It's literally your compass. We're gonna change you to blue. You're like literally like your feelings, your emotions, your intuition are literally your compass or whatnot. I've been literally me myself, I've been trying to tune in with how I feel or whatnot and like just applying it and practicing it when I'm actually interacting with my environment and with people. Um just to just to navigate like what I'm feeling and what it is and all that stuff. So yeah, to clarify, right? You got the Death card, the Four of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, there's some type of death and rebirth energy. Of course, there's the Scorpio card, the Death card. Yeah. It's like you're almost there. You're almost at the end, or you are there. You're entering through, there's a death and rebirth. And of course, I said there's like a beginning and there's an end of a cycle, something like that, when I first was beginning the reading. So there's definitely some type of death and rebirth, and you entering through the gates into something new or whatnot. You stand your ground while you are entering through the gates or whatnot. Um, and yeah, you basically stand up for what is yours or whatnot. Don't back down, soldier. Yeah. As this death and rebirth, this change and all that stuff, the transformation going on. And it's like you're entering through like this phase of like something better or whatnot, like of celebration and everything. You protect that. You stand your ground on that. You protect that. I'm gonna pull a card and I'm gonna say the the zodiac signs or whatnot. Y'all disrespectful AF. Yeah, y'all disrespectful AF. How dare you disrespect God? Fucking trolls and bots up in here. Disgusting. Hey there, love with light. Hey there. Y'all disrespectful. You know what you're doing. You're being a troll and you're being a bot. Y'all so disrespectful. Disgusting. Trolling and being bots up in here. Know that I'm a Scorpio moon and the Scorpio full moon is coming up. Be respectful. Be respectful before the Scorpio moon messes you up. Yeah, that was disgusting. Yeah, if you would like to, that I don't mind. I don't know how to do the moderator thing, but all right. And I noticed that y'all literally get other people to come on my stuff and to bully me. For what? I'm not even saying anything mean. Like, I'm just gonna continue. I'm telling you, it's the age of Aquarius, is the Pluto in Aquarius, and also is the Scorpio moon and full moon coming up. Be respectful to me because I'm an Aquarius and I literally have a Scorpio moon. Be careful. Be careful. They don't. Rude. This trolling and bots. My ex used to do this shit. Disgusting. I know y'all live miserable lives. He had a miserable ass life. Because he did stuff. And I will definitely reveal what he did. Because you know what? Why would do I have to have sympathy to not say that he murdered cats? Yeah. And he lived with that for all his time, all his days. He literally lived with that. I'm going to leave that shit alone. Trust me, don't mess with me. In person, y'all can't do shit. Y'all can't say shit to me. It's wild. Disgusting. So I know these type of people who are trolling and doing all this stuff. You guys are awful people. You guys are awful people. Behind closed doors, you guys are awful people. You are. And go ahead and do whatever with this and laugh and kiki and then cry in your bed at night when shit happens to you. Just like my ex. Oh, it haunted him every single day. It haunted him every single day. I saw it. I saw a lot of things. I'm telling you, don't mess with me. I am karma embodied. Y'all got the right one. All right. Yeah. All right. So, and you need to be careful, person. Yeah, big rainbow. Please don't. I'm gonna leave that alone. Anyways, so what came out is Omo family. And then bottom of the deck, which is a summary of that, is Eton, seduction. Here's the devil card again. So some of y'all, it might be the sex addiction that I was talking about or whatnot. top of the deck you usually watch this right now is Ancorita, and it's Solitude. So, and then I just wanted to show you this as well. Ancorita and Solitude or whatnot. And then I wanted to show you this. So there may be something about family and maybe something about, what's it called? Like maybe a little bit about sex addiction and everything. Since that card, it was like seduction or whatnot. But there's something about that. And maybe this whole thing has to do with like family or something like that. So I'll say the signs and I'll read this or whatnot. I do personal readings. You gotta go in my description box. Go in my description box. Yeah, you're doing ridiculousness right now. So I really I'm just gonna leave it alone. This is why I never respond to y'all, because y'all playing with me. I know it for sure. Anyways, so we have Omo or whatnot. Let me see, 121. This is why I never respond. I see y'all bring a whole bunch of people in here and all that stuff and play with me. I see it all the time. So we got Omo, family or whatnot. In this card, we see the next 7 generations reflected in a mirror that stands before a couple who hold a child in their arms. The child's spirit refracts into a multitude of future beings who have the wisdom of their ancestors. We who sit with the cards today. The couple has a look of grace and confidence, knowing that they can change the perception of the world with proper vehicles of delivery. The mirror is wrapped in cannabis leaves and flowers to showcase how this guide works through lifetimes. Crystals line the bottom of the mirror, and we see the fruition of the future self card. The sun and the moon are carved into the frame to showcase how the future will be full of light, yet will still have some dark days only illuminated by the moon. Omo appears when the subject of family comes up and reminds you that we are all born with a family. They may not be exactly who we wanted, but they are who we need to evolve from this human experience. So yeah, something about that or whatnot. And we have here the Aries. We have Aries, we have Libra, we have Capricorn, we have Scorpio. Heavy Aries, of course, because we are in the Aries season or whatnot. So yeah, Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Scorpio. You could be any of those signs. Those signs could be in your chart. It could be the energy of this reading. It could be any of the planetary placements. Of course, I said that the sun is in Aries right now. We're in Aries season right now, whatnot. There's some like 1 or 2 planets that's in Aries currently too, so you could look that up or whatnot. We are in the new moon in Aries to the full moon in Libra cycle, so it could be meaning that or whatnot. After the full moon ends or whatnot, there's gonna be it's gonna be Sagittarius, then Capricorn. So maybe the 4 days after, or 3 to 4 days after the full moon, there's gonna be something that's gonna be prevalent or showing itself for Capricorn or something like that. Or maybe like because of like you sticking through with things or whatnot during this moon cycle or something like that, like as the moon wanes or anything or things like that, the fact that like you were consistent and like on top of things or whatnot, like you will get like rewarded for that or something like that. There's also something about like temptation and like devil antics or whatnot. There's a lot about like initiating and everything like that and going for something, but also do it with balance. Like taking charge by making choices. And there's something about like responsibility and choices and starting or whatnot. It's very important to not fall into temptation, especially if it's like a sex addiction, maybe drug addiction or any type of addiction. Yeah. So that, and then let's do the charms. There's some type of just like that song "Through the Wire" by Kanye West is in my head. Something about passage and like transformation and just getting through the death and the rebirth going on and standing your ground through it all. All right. All right, I'm gonna pull 5 of them out. I'm gonna take 6. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I don't care. So I'm gonna put this on again. We have this right here. It's like a tree with like leaves and the heart as leaves or whatnot. And then we have, I see that as like growth, and then growth with love or something. Something about all of this, and you know what? It makes sense because it is the Libra full moon, and Libra is not just about balance and not just about love and decisions and no, not just about not balance, not just about decisions and finances. It is about love and like friendship and, you know, it could be romantic love, it could be friendship or whatnot. And I was just wondering for a second, like, what does this mean or whatnot? So there could be something about like growth, and it's like has to do something with love and community and friendship, maybe like an actual family. Because look at these two or whatnot. And it's like you have to get through a whole bunch of things just to get to this or whatnot. And that's like growth and love or whatnot. And then we have spider. It is that bad omen, the bad meaning. We have Aquarius and Libra. It says tyrant-like energy, limiting the unlimited, God complex, uncompassionate, making things worse than they need to be, possibly dogmatic, and a realization of that, and holding too much unneeded weight on your back. This is so cool. I literally made this by myself, and then like I was saying that during the reading too, like to be careful of like putting too much weight on your back or something like that, or trying to be too controlling of things, but definitely do have self-control. Um, and then there's just some type of energy that was like, it felt either it might be within yourself because you get overwhelmed. So when you get overwhelmed and fear settles in, you try to control things in a bad way. Or like there's just something outside of you that may kind of take opportunity of like you being in fear or something like that. And like, something about that like taking control of like that or when not taking advantage of that. So yeah, it's that. Very interesting. And then it says holding on too much on your back. That's definitely this or whatnot. Sweeping up too much that, like, at some point you gotta let go and let God or whatnot. And then we have here, ooh, we have Uranus. There may be something with Aquarius too, because it said Aquarius here, and Uranus rules Aquarius. Something about like uniqueness, spontaneity. Something about also progressing humanity and everything like that. Something about progressing humanity. Maybe it's through family, through love, and through loved ones and everything like that. Maybe it's like a whole generational curse breaker type of thing as well. We have Thurisaz. Thurisaz. And it's Thurisaz, and it means thorn, reactive force, defense, and conflict. This reminds me of Scorpio for some reason. So it's thorn, reactive force, defense, and conflict. So be careful of like the sting of Scorpio, but at the same time, if you need to use the sting like I had to do earlier, do so. Do so, okay? Use the sting. Use the sting and stand up for yourself, okay? And then we have here omission, Omission, and it's a noun, and it means a thing, a person or thing that has been left out or excluded. A failure to do something, especially something that one has a moral or legal obligation to do. The fact that it says in the beginning a person or thing that has been left out or excluded, it seems like something about, and I said Aquarius and it's Uranus, it seems like a black sheep type of thing. Seems like a black sheep type of thing. And then the whole thing about where it says a failure to do something, especially something that one has a moral or legal obligation to do. There's something about Lilo and Stitch, and it says Ohana means family. Family means no one gets left behind, and all that stuff. And something about humanity in general. It starts with the family and love and all that, and then we have Jupiter. Some type of expansion or whatnot. There's something a little bit about like learning, maybe like learning from life's experience, but there's some type of expansion, like the whole Aquarius thing and the progression of humanity and all that stuff. And it's through people, through love, through family or whatnot. Some type of transformation going on, all of that stuff. And just be careful as all of this is happening. Be careful of like the devil trying to slip into that shit and trying to cause like temptation or cause binding things, because Aquarius is also about liberation and freedom as well, and free thinking. So all of that, all of that. Yeah, and it's a limiting the unlimited. Be careful of like, just be cautious of like things trying to bind you. And if they try to or whatnot, you know, maybe you need to use a little bit of the Scorpio sting. Yeah. So that is all for this week's Venus Day deck pour reading. The topic, what you call it? The Libra full moon energy. This is for the collective. I'm gonna do two other ones. I'm gonna do one for Aquarius and one for Aries, since it's like Aries season. I just started adding that in. If you would like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree, or you can email me to set up a day and time. They both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated. It's helpful. And peace out, y'all. Like, what the heck was that disgustingness that was going on earlier, honey? Whatever. I'm leaving that out. Once I finish with all of this, Once I finish with all of this or whatnot, I am cleansing because disgusting. Um, yeah, and that's what I literally don't even, the only reason I keep like the chat open is because I want to like communicate with people and have people be heard and stuff like that and interact. But like, people don't understand this is why certain readers or people act or do certain things. It's not because they're being weird or they're scamming or whatnot. It's simply because people are like assholes. It's like y'all can't even control yourself at all. Y'all mean as hell. And Caramel, ooh, Aquarius Sun. I'm an Aquarius Sun as well. Shout out to Aquarius gang gang. Out in this age of Aquarius time. Yeah, use that stang. That's what I'm saying. You kind of miss it or whatnot. There's this woman that I like follow and listen to or whatnot. Her name's Imani, the Hood Healer. And like sometimes she cuts off her comments because people are being disgusting in the comments. Like sometimes she even cuts it off because it's like, what? Why are y'all like hopping on and saying this stuff? And I'm telling you, word is bond. Word is bond. Keep talking crazy, keep thinking crazy, keep kikiing about it, and see how it's gonna come right back to you. Whatever. Okay. But yeah. Um, all love here, Caramel. So I'm gonna exit out of this one and I'm gonna do a reading for Aries and then I'm gonna do Aquarius after that. So peace out, y'all. See y'all.